System76's Cosmic Desktop is finally here, and for many people in the Linux world, this isn't just another desktop environment release, it feels like a turning point. For years, Linux users have lived with a paradox: incredible power and flexibility on one hand, and fragmentation and inconsistency on the other. Different desktop environments, different design philosophies, different toolkits, and often a lack of cohesion that made Linux feel less polished compared to proprietary systems. Cosmic is stepping into that landscape with a bold claim not just to compete, but to redefine what a Linux desktop experience can be. To understand why Cosmic matters so much, you have to look at where it comes from. System76 isn't just a software company. It's a hardware company that builds Linux-first machines. That gives them a unique perspective. They don't just design software in isolation, they design complete experiences. When they create a desktop environment, they're thinking about how it feels on real hardware, how it performs under pressure, and how it integrates with the entire system. That vertical integration is something we usually associate with companies like Apple, not Linux vendors. Cosmic is the result of that mindset being applied to the open source world. Originally, Cosmic started as a modified version of GNOME, tailored for pop_OS. It introduced some thoughtful tweaks like better tiling support and improved workflow shortcuts, but it was still fundamentally tied to GNOME's architecture and limitations. Over time, System76 realized that if they wanted to truly innovate, they couldn't just keep patching someone else's framework. They needed to build their own desktop environment from the ground up. That's where the new Cosmic comes in, rewritten using Rust and built on a completely independent foundation. The decision to use Rust is one of the most interesting aspects of Cosmic. Rust has been gaining traction across the tech industry because of its focus on safety and performance. Memory safety without garbage collection means fewer crashes, fewer security vulnerabilities, and better overall stability. In a desktop environment, that translates into something users can actually feel: smoother animations, fewer freezes, and a system that doesn't degrade over time. By choosing Rust, System76 isn't just following a trend, they're positioning Cosmic as a modern platform that can evolve for years without being held back by legacy issues. Another major shift is the move away from X11 and toward Wayland as the primary display protocol. Wayland has been around for a while, but adoption has been uneven. Some desktop environments support it well, others still struggle with compatibility and features. Cosmic is designed with Wayland in mind from the start, which means it can take full advantage of its benefits without worrying about backward compatibility hacks. This includes better security, improved performance, and more precise control over rendering. For users, it means a desktop that feels faster and more responsive, especially on high-resolution displays and modern GPUs. But Cosmic isn't just about technical improvements, it's about rethinking how people interact with their desktops. One of its defining features is its approach to window management. Instead of forcing users into a single workflow, Cosmic offers a hybrid model that combines traditional floating windows with advanced tiling capabilities. You can arrange windows manually if you prefer, or let the system automatically tile them in a way that maximizes screen space. This flexibility is crucial because it acknowledges that different users have different needs. A developer working with multiple terminals and code editors might prefer tiling, while a casual user might stick with floating windows. Cosmic doesn't force a choice, it adapts to you. The design philosophy behind Cosmic also emphasizes clarity and consistency. Many Linux desktops suffer from a mix-and-match feel, where different applications look and behave differently because they're built with different toolkits. Cosmic aims to reduce that friction by providing a cohesive design language and encouraging developers to follow it. The result is a desktop that feels more unified, more intentional, and ultimately more professional. It's the kind of polish that can make a huge difference for new users who are evaluating Linux for the first time. Performance is another area where Cosmic is expected to shine. Because it's built from scratch with modern technologies, it avoids a lot of the overhead that comes with older desktop environments. Early impressions suggest that it's lightweight without feeling stripped down, capable of running smoothly even on modest hardware while still delivering a visually appealing experience. This balance is important because it broadens the potential audience. You don't need a high-end machine to enjoy Cosmic, but if you do have powerful hardware, it can take full advantage of it. Customization has always been one of Linux's biggest strengths, and Cosmic doesn't abandon that tradition. Instead, it tries to make customization more accessible. Rather than digging through obscure configuration files or installing third-party extensions, users can tweak many aspects of the desktop directly through built-in settings. This includes layouts, themes, shortcuts, and more. The goal is to give users control without overwhelming them. It's a delicate balance, but if done right, it can make Linux feel both powerful and approachable at the same time. Another key aspect of Cosmic is its focus on productivity. System76 has clearly designed this desktop with real-world workflows in mind. Features like workspaces, keyboard-driven navigation, and quick access to applications are all integrated in a way that minimizes friction. The idea is to keep you in your flow, reducing the need to constantly switch contexts or hunt for tools. For power users, this can be a game-changer. For newcomers, it provides a gentle introduction to more efficient ways of working without being intimidating. The implications of Cosmic extend beyond just one desktop environment. If it succeeds, it could influence the entire Linux ecosystem. Other projects might adopt similar design principles, prioritize performance and safety, or rethink their own approaches to user experience. Competition can drive innovation, and Cosmic is entering a space that hasn't seen a truly disruptive new player in a long time. Most desktop environments have evolved incrementally, building on decades-old foundations. Cosmic represents a clean break from that past. There's also an important cultural aspect to consider. Linux has always been about choice, but too much choice can sometimes be a barrier. New users often feel overwhelmed by the number of options and the lack of clear direction. Cosmic offers a more opinionated experience while still respecting the principles of open source. It provides a strong default that works well out of the box, which can make Linux more accessible to a broader audience. At the same time, it doesn't lock you in. You can still customize and modify it as much as you want. Of course, it's important to stay realistic. Cosmic is new, and new software inevitably comes with challenges. There will be bugs, missing features, and compatibility issues that need to be addressed over time. Building a desktop environment from scratch is an enormous undertaking, and it's unlikely to be perfect right out of the gate. But what matters is the direction it's heading in. The foundation is solid, the vision is clear, and the potential is significant. For developers, Cosmic opens up new opportunities. Because it's built with modern tools and a clean architecture, it can be easier to develop and maintain applications that integrate well with the desktop. Rust's growing ecosystem also means that more developers are becoming familiar with the language, which could lead to a wave of new software designed specifically for Cosmic. This could help address one of Linux's long-standing issues, the lack of high-quality, consistent applications. For hardware manufacturers, Cosmic could serve as a reference point for what a Linux desktop should look and feel like. If System76 can demonstrate a compelling, polished experience, it might encourage other companies to invest more seriously in Linux support. This could lead to better drivers, better compatibility, and ultimately a stronger ecosystem overall. It's a ripple effect that starts with a single project, but has the potential to influence the entire industry. From a user perspective, the most exciting part of Cosmic is what it represents: a fresh start. It's an opportunity to rethink assumptions, to challenge the status quo, and to push Linux forward in ways that haven't been possible before. It's not just about catching up to other operating systems, it's about carving out a unique identity that plays to Linux's strengths while addressing its weaknesses. The timing of Cosmic's release is also significant. As more people become interested in privacy, control, and open-source software, Linux is gaining attention from a wider audience. At the same time, expectations are higher than ever. People don't just want freedom, they want a great user experience. Cosmic is stepping into that moment with a promise to deliver both. If it can live up to that promise, it could become a key part of Linux's next chapter. In the end, whether Cosmic truly changes everything will depend on how it evolves and how the community responds. But even at this early stage, it's clear that it's more than just another desktop environment. It's a statement of intent, a demonstration of what's possible when you rethink the fundamentals and build with modern tools and ideas. It's a reminder that the Linux ecosystem is still capable of bold innovation, and that the future doesn't have to be constrained by the past. As users begin to explore Cosmic, experiment with its features, and integrate it into their daily workflows, the real impact will start to become clear. Some will adopt it immediately, drawn by its performance and design. Others will watch from the sidelines, waiting to see how it matures. But regardless of where you stand, it's hard to ignore the significance of this moment. Cosmic isn't just arriving, it's challenging the entire concept of what a Linux desktop can be, and that alone makes it one of the most important developments in the Linux world in years.